Don't be a loser.
For the love of God.
I'm Stephanie,
I'm Helen.
and welcome to our podcast.
Welcome, welcome.
I have a few things, and I kind of was going back and forth where I wanted to start. And I think the Charlie Kirk Memorial Service. I know I was away and did not watch it, and I think you watched
I watched a lot of it.
a lot of it.
Yeah.
What thoughts or comments or takeaways do you have from it?
The fact that it started with worship with like Brandon Lake, Chris Tomlin, Phil Wickham, so many amazing Christian singers. And it was like hours of worship to just really set the tone of what the point of that memorial was. It wasn't just to honor Charlie Kirk, it was also to honor Charlie Kirk's devotion to the Lord, being a follower of Jesus and a strong believer and disciple of and wanting to spread Christianity for everyone. His goal was to make heaven crowded. And
Right.
I mean, there were, what is it, like 60 something thousand people in that stadium, plus another, I think it was another 20 or something in the stadium next to that one, for the overflow. I mean, it was just, it was amazing to see
Mm-hmm.
so many people come together for this man and his mission and what he stood for. And it was just beautifully put together. The speakers did a great job. His wife, oh my gosh. Oh, she is so phenomenal. Such an inspiration to I just I've never seen a woman who's been under this amount of pressure and just horrific news. It's just everything about that's been happening in the last 10 days, 10, 14 days for her. And she just has so much grace, so much poise, so much presence, so much just lovely, lovely woman. And, she obviously loved her husband and was honoring him the best way she could. And she made sure that people knew, like, it's not over. Like his mission, his vision, his legacy, it's going to continue with her as CEO of Turning Point. And I can't think of a better legacy or a better person to step in his place. She knew better than anybody what he wanted, what his vision was, what he was working towards.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just beautiful. And when she said that she forgave the man who killed her husband, the man who
Mm-hmm.
changed her world, I don't know how she did that. I don't understand it. I mean, I get it, but how just so amazing. So
Mm-hmm.
amazing. Such an amazing woman. And I I can't wait to see what she's going to do with that organization. I can't wait to
Right.
see her continue growing it and expanding it and getting the message out to more and more people. I mean, it's just it's watching it was and I've watched it multiple times, her giving her speech. And when it comes to that part, I still don't know how she does it. I still don't know. And people are crying when she's telling them that. And there's this one guy in an audience where they pan the camera and you could just see him go, no,
Like
he
I
was,
don't.
no, I don't forgive him. And that would be me, right? I'm like, I don't know how she's doing it, but I'm like, wow.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think even Trump said, Erica may have forgiven the killer, but I never will. Something like that. And
Mm-hmm.
it just goes to show what kind of a woman she really is. The love she has for her husband, but also the love she has for Jesus and wanting to live a true Christian life.
Right.
And yeah, it was just, yeah, it's unbelievable.
I
Unbelievable.
mean, if she wants to move forward, it's very difficult. I don't know how she does it. I mean, she's definitely very strong in her faith. Um, but if she wants to move forward in a positive light, she can't let that hate for that man eat her alive. And so I see on paper
Yeah,
why
I
she
get
wanted
it.
to do that, but
I get it. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I would be able to do that. I don't know.
Right.
I mean, would you? I don't know. I mean, that takes that takes a lot of
Hmm.
I, I'm st I just think about it and I'm still floored. And I know it wasn't easy for her, but I also believe that she means it.
Hmm.
I I don't know.
I think they were an evenly yoked
Oh
couple.
yeah, very evenly yoked. Yep.
And the fact that she could do that so soon, because I think there's been people who have wronged me,
Oh yeah.
and I can forgive them, but it took me a little time. And now I
Yeah.
just feel pity for them.
Right.
I don't wish them harm. I don't wish them,
Yeah.
anything bad. And I don't even hold space in my thoughts
No.
for them because, sometimes the past is the past.
Hmm.
But to do that so recently with such a
Well,
huge,
and it's not like the guy just like spread gossip. It
right.
he took a life. He took her husband's life. He took the life of her children's father.
Hmm.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, she's so strong and she's so
Hmm.
amazing. I've just I didn't know much about her before, but let me tell you, I want to find out more about her
Hmm.
and see what she's going to do. Just phenomenal.
Yes. She's definitely a very mature in her faith and a mature
Hmm.
person. It's
Yeah. Yeah, no,
I I
it
I
was
have
heart-wrenching.
heard you what?
It was heart-wrenching.
I have heard that there's some people who have things to say about her
Oh, I'm sure they do.
over this. And when I heard some of it, I was shocked because I'm thinking, how can anyone be anything but impressed by her?
Because they're miserable people. I don't even care what they say. Well, I don't even want to know. I
Yeah.
I am just done with people having no humanity, no class, no tact, and just attacking a widow because they don't like her politics or they didn't like her husband's politics. And I thought we're supposed to celebrate women, like, fake feminists, they're not real. They just only like you if you think exactly like them. So if you're even one iota different from them, then you're the enemy. And guess what? I'm happy to be the enemy of feminism because I think it's ridiculous. And it has not helped the first wave of feminism, yes, but not where we are now. Now it's just a whole bunch of bullshit where they can't even tell you what a woman is. And but they're protecting women. No, you're not. So just stop. Um, the fact that they're attacking her in any capacity just goes to show what kind of losers they are. And fine, attack her. Believe me, she does not care. After everything she's gone through, do you think your words are going to impact her? No.
Right.
She doesn't
Right.
have time for you. She doesn't have time for that in her life. She's got bigger ambitions. She's got bigger goals and a bigger mission in life than to worry about what some moron who has no space to say anything says about her. And I hope that, quite frankly, that she drives everyone crazy and she continues to drive all of them crazy, just like her husband did. So good. If
Yeah.
they've set the stage for that, not her. She's never did anything to anybody. It's them. So good. Live like that. No one cares.
Right.
I hope it
I
eats them
think that
all up.
well said. Well said.
Thank you.
There's some new, not new. I guess he came out of retirement. Um,
Milo?
he, yes. And I have just been seeing things with him today. So it sounds like you know about him. Um, and I guess he was like, well, you killed the nice one. Now I'm back.
Yeah. He went away for a long time.
I
I
think
didn't
it's
really
since
know much
2018.
about him. 2016, like when
Oh,
Trump's first run, he was out there. He was involved in a lot of different things, like trying to raise awareness. He was doing stuff like Charlie Kirk was, but in his own way, which is totally out there. And yeah, he went away for a while. And I guess now he's back. I mean, I haven't seen him do anything yet, but I'm not like a follower of his, but I did see his tweet or his post saying, well, I guess I'm not retiring and I guess I'm coming out of retirement or something. Yeah.
Hmm.
And it'll be interesting to see what this guy does because he really is hilarious.
I mean, he is, and I'm going to follow him because I want to be here for this show.
Yeah, I have to see. I don't know if I haven't thought about it that much, but yeah, I did see that and I was like, "Oh boy, this is going to be fun."
Yeah, yeah. Because again, if Charlie Kirk was a nice one, and
And
which
he
he was,
was.
but how some people were offended. But of course, again, I have to say this because if people are looking at mainstream media as their news and they're hearing snippets of things he
Yes.
said, then he might sound this or this negative thing, but it he
Yeah.
wasn't. He
Well,
wasn't,
again,
and he
first of
let
all, if
people have their
anybody,
voice.
yeah, if first of all, if anybody still believes, watches, listens to mainstream media, wake up. Like, how stupid can you actually be in 2025 to listen to anything that any of them say? Um, but yeah, but it's not just mainstream media, it's other people, like it's the congressman too, the congress people, like they're saying negative things about him and celebrities and other fake people of importance. So yeah, I mean they're getting it from all different places, not just mainstream media. And it's interesting just seeing how brainwashed and gullible people really are.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Which really slides us nicely into our next point, that Jimmy Kimmel was canceled
Yeah.
for incorrect things he said and hurtful things he said, and now he's back on.
Yeah, he really was. So I don't believe it was just because of that. His ratings are horrible. And so they needed kind of an excuse. So they used that. And he's back, but who's going to watch him? Nobody was watching him before. So who cares?
Do you think that'll boost his ratings or?
Maybe, but it'll be a temporary thing again. So maybe he'll get a bump in the ratings for
Hmm.
like a little bit, but people are going to realize how horrible he is again, how unfunny he is again, and they're going to stop
Right.
watching again. So it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. And then I saw something, Roseanne Barr had done some sort of tweet
Yeah.
um prior, and she was immediately canceled, and
Well,
everyone
yeah,
said that's great. Now when
right.
it was Jimmy
Because
Kimmel, it
she
was
said
free
something
speech.
against a liberal. So of course they're all going to attack her. He said something against a conservative, so therefore he is, righteous and a saint. Yeah. So again, they're mentally ill people who I really don't care about.
Hmm.
Yeah, and what they did to Roseanne Barr was horrible. It was not right. And she's I think I mean I was growing up, I wasn't really a Roseanne Barr fan, or anything like that. But as she got older and as I got a little older, I started to do a little more research on her and watching some of her stuff. And I'm like, she's a pretty sharp lady. She's not one that's going to be taken in and manipulated and convinced to say and feel anything other than what she knows is true.
Hmm.
So, yeah, I do like her. It's not like
Yeah.
again, I don't follow many people on social media.
Yeah.
If I see like a little blurb of hers or anything, I'll watch that and see what she has to say.
Hmm. Same.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I did watch Roseanne growing up.
I think I watched a few episodes. I
Yeah.
don't watch it very often.
Yeah. I don't know why. I liked it.
Yeah, it was funny.
No.
Yeah.
Hmm. Um, Speaking of funny, so
Ah,
I don't know if you saw this. There's a study that Tylenol may be linked to autism.
yes.
These are studies from Harvard and Columbia and Johns Hopkins, places like that.
Hmm.
And I think RFK reported it, and
Yeah.
or Trump may have said something.
Trump did
And
say
so
something about it. Yeah. So
so
now,
now they're
yeah.
having liberals taking it, I guess, in protest, and they're showing them taking it and they're pregnant.
Yeah.
And it's like, if you think it may cause, or there's some studies that it may cause autism in pregnant women or in their babies,
Babies.
maybe you shouldn't take it. Why
Well, no,
would you err on?
because these are brainwashed, retarded people. And because Trump said it or RFK said it, they're going to purposely risk their child getting autism by taking Tylenol. When Tylenol, it's the company itself says, do not take a Tylenol while you're pregnant. But because Trump said not to, they're going to take it like Tic Tacs. And you know what? They deserve it. Not their babies, though. The babies are innocent, and I pray nothing happens to those children. But those moms are just completely retarded. They are. They have to be. I'm sorry. I know you're not supposed to say that word, but it is the truth. That's the only way to describe these people. And the same thing with like the booster shots. When they were like, you don't need to do those. People are videotaping themselves, recording themselves at Walgreens getting boosters because RFK said that they didn't need to. They're like, well, I'm getting more. Good, you retard. Like seriously, only a mentally ill, retarded person would do this to prove a point. What point are you proving? That you really are mentally ill, that you're nuts, that you're stupid, and that you really should not be living in society outside of an institution. That's all you're proving. I have no
Yeah,
idea
I
what
didn't even see
information.
that one that they're videotaping themselves
Oh
getting
yeah, they're going
boosters.
to Walgreens again. I got my booster. Take that. And it's like, yeah, go ahead. What are you doing? Why are you blindly putting? They're like, oh, I'm going to listen to the doctors. Doctors are telling you you don't need to do this or you shouldn't do this, but yet because Trump or RFK said it, you're going to do the opposite because you have the mental capacity of a 3-year-old and you're going to throw a temper tantrum and show them that they're not the boss of me. Idiots.
I mean,
I don't know what else to say about it, Stephanie.
right. I don't even know what, how to respond to that other than to laugh. But yeah, it's just like, what is that old saying, cut off your nose to spite your face?
Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing.
And I mean, that's one thing, but then if you know if you're possibly hurting your unborn child,
They don't care.
I've never heard of a mother who doesn't care.
Well, they don't clearly because they would
I
not do
mean,
this if they did.
yeah, yeah. I mean, this
Their
is example.
politics, their political beliefs are more important to them than their unborn child. That's how mentally ill these people are. They pray at the altar of leftist ideology politics. That is who they pray to. That child that they're carrying, oh well, but because they have to prove a point that they're not going to listen to Trump or RFK, so they're going to risk the health of their child,
Mhm.
or they're going to risk their own health by getting another stupid booster, which proves nothing works with that. I mean, it was such a waste. I don't know. Oh, it just drives me nuts that people are just so willy-nilly about it. And
Right.
yeah, I mean, they have I mean, come on. Yeah, no, they're just sick people. They're mentally ill, retarded, sick people.
No.
I'm sorry for the kids. I feel sorry for those kids.
Well, I mean that's what at some point you have to say like these are people's, sisters, daughters, mothers.
I don't know. I just don't understand how people are like that. But if
Yeah.
you have that much hate in your life, if you have that much poison in your body, going through your whole body, it's like
Hmm.
their whole system is just one big piece of poison. Like they
Yeah.
they are not capable of functioning as a normal, loving human being because they just have so much poison and hate in their lives and flowing through their blood that that's all they know.
I mean, really, over someone who they're probably never met in real life and probably never
And
will meet.
and they don't even know anything about.
Right.
Again, they only know the snippets. They only know what media tells them. They only know like great, like really, trust me. there are plenty of people I don't like. I'm not gonna risk my life or the life of my unborn child for them to prove a
Right,
point. Like
right,
seriously, like really get a grip and get
right.
into a mental institution.
Yeah. Well, this next topic is completely different.
Okay.
But to put on a different hat, if you will, as you know, I had some home repair issues, et cetera, et cetera.
Yes.
And one of them was to buff out some scratches in our epoxy floors.
Yeah.
And I have to give a shout out to DM Reedy Services. So it's
Oh,
DM space READY Services. So they came out, they buffed the floor, they helped move furniture. We didn't realize we had to move furniture because I thought they were going to do just the area.
oh yeah.
The scratches did not come out,
Oh.
and they said we are not going to charge you because it did not come out.
Oh wow.
I was blown away.
That's
So I mean,
amazing.
that is great customer service. That's why I'm giving them a great commercial.
Yeah.
They buff floors. They do epoxy.
And
So give them a
where do they
chance if
go?
you
All over Tampa Bay?
you know what, probably I would say Tampa Bay, but I'd say just call them if you have any of those needs. They're very fair and honest, and I was really impressed.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, I'm
On
sorry
the
that the scratches didn't come out.
yeah,
You know how much
my
you love your
floor has
floors.
character. Yeah,
Mm,
only in the sunlight. If it's like dusk, you can't really tell. So there's that. But
yeah.
on the flip side, I had worked out at a place called Body 20, and I was one of the founding members there,
Oh, yeah.
gave commercials, loved it. Well, I started to think, oh, I don't know if I'm going to continue to go because it was very pricey, in my
Yeah.
opinion. And then there was something down the road that was new, open 24 hours, called Zoom Fit. And they also have red light therapy, which I
Oh.
love, and tanning, like it's spray tanning. I don't necessarily use those, but since my membership is included, I might get a spray tan sometime. Um, but when I went to cancel, because I wasn't sure if I was going to cancel, I'm like, maybe I'll put my account on hold. So I had it on hold, but it takes a couple months, so it was never on hold.
Ah.
Then when I went to cancel, they said, well, since you had your account on hold, you have to pay for another month. And I said, well,
That
it
doesn't.
wasn't actually on hold. I was still going. The hold was coming up because I wasn't sure if I wanted to cancel because I do love it, but I wanted to try this other new place.
Yeah.
So they charged me. So the reason I'm telling that story is they said, well, this is our policy. And I'm like, I hope that monthly fee was enough of me no longer saying good things about you and then telling this story online
Yeah, that's not cool.
of the vast differences.
Yeah. It does make a big difference. I mean, customer service, as Sabri would like to say, I'm a
He's a valued
valued
customer.
customer.
I
Yeah.
did I did not feel like a valued customer at
Yeah.
Body 20, but I did at DM Reedy
Oh,
Services.
there you go. And Sabri feels that way at Joseph's Tea.
I feel like a valued customer at
Oh
Joseph's
my
Tea
God,
as
I
well.
feel like a princess at Joseph's Tea.
Facts. Well, I do believe that when we went for our reservations, they said we had a gold star by our name, and I was like, that tracks. Yeah,
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, and
yeah.
we need to go back because we want to do the charcuterie and wine.
Hmm. I'm
Yes.
very excited about that.
Yeah, so we need some dates for that. And we can do that on a Sunday.
Yes. So we can pick one of those dates offline. Maybe we'll do it. I know at some point we're going to do a podcast from there.
Yeah, we'll do one from there. Yeah. Or
With our
maybe,
fascinators
yeah.
on.
Well, I think they would love to be part of it.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So anyhow, yeah.
Oh, and I have another cute story. I was wanting to tell this, but some of our other podcasts had been so heavy it didn't feel right to say a
Oh,
cute story at the end. But this was now it was a couple of weeks ago. We went over to my stepdaughters and family's house, and Tom, for some reason, started talking about do they have Twister? You know the old game.
oh yeah, yeah.
and they did not. So he's like, all right, I'm going to buy it and bring it over. So we're trying to play Twister. So Tom and my stepson-in-law were outside smoking cigars, and I was inside with the rest of them, and we were playing Twister. Well,
Okay.
Chase, who's 5, kept kneeling or sitting as he played. So at one point, it was just him and I was like, I might have to just go ahead and fall down because since he's sitting and kneeling, I
Yeah.
don't know if this game is ever going to end.
Yeah, seriously. That's adorable.
So, we kept telling him that's not really the rules if you sit or kneel. So he kept winning. So at the end, I said, well, Chase, I said, yes, you won. Do you know
Uh-oh.
what it means when I say you won? And he said, it means I won. I'm like,
It means
so
I'm
the
good
air
now.
quotes were completely lost on him, and he has
Yeah,
a good
he's not
self-esteem,
gonna
which
get
is,
that. How old is
yeah,
he?
5.
Yeah. No, 5-year-olds don't understand this.
Yeah. Do you know what it means when I said you won? It means I won. Okay.
Oh, that's so funny.
And I had
Oh,
another note. This is when I think, I don't know if we were at lunch, and I asked the server for something, and she came back without it. I asked her again,
was
and
this
then
when we
she
went
came
to lunch?
back. Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And then she came back with something else, and I was like, at what point, again, to customer service, like it seemed like, back in the day, in my day,
Back
when
in
we
my
walked,
when I was growing up. Rah.
yeah, when we walked uphill in the snow both ways to school, which we
Yeah.
never did. But like people had pride, even kids, with their after school job had pride in their job
Yeah.
and they wanted to do a good job. I mean, sometimes maybe they wouldn't, but they were trying.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. That
I was
that's
about to,
something
I was like, is this when we went? Because I was like, I remember this.
you're like, does this happen everywhere you go?
I know, is this more than once?
No, this is with us. Yeah.
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 Uh,
But it goes along with when you go to the grocery store and you have to check out yourself and bag your groceries yourself, unless you want to wait in the long line typically because they don't want to
well,
pay.
I'm gonna say in my Publix, I never have to wait in a long line. They,
Yeah.
and there's always people. It's always a ton of people. I love Publix, but I'm not. I don't even get an employee discount. Why am I going to do all the work if I don't even get an employee discount?
Right. You don't give me a
So,
discount on my purchases if I do it all
so I
myself.
had to drive myself here, go pick out all my groceries, and now I'm checking them out and putting them in a bag and then driving myself home with no discount? No, I don't think so. I will wait in that line because it's never that long, for me to wait. And they can scan it and bag it and put it in my cart. And then they even ask me, do you want me to take this out to your car for you? No, I can do it. When I was pregnant, I said yes. But
Yes.
yeah, because I wanted them to put the bags on the trunk too. But I'm like, yeah,
Right.
I'm good. You know, but yeah, why am I gonna do the self-serve? I don't care where it is. I don't do self-serve. I don't do self-checkout.
Right.
You give me a discount and I'll do it. You want to save on payroll? Well, I want to save on my groceries.
Right.
So let's get some cooperation going.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So yeah, no, thank you. I don't work here.
Well, and that makes me think of too when this weekend when I was in we were in Wyoming and Colorado visiting
Yeah.
my goddaughter, but we got yogurt several times because our bodies need calcium.
Well,
A-
yeah.
And they did have pumpkin spice and I mixed it with graham cracker frozen yogurt.
Wow, that sounds
So
interesting. Was it yum?
super yummy.
Okay.
But so you go there, you get your cup yourself, you fill it yourself, you add your toppings yourself, and then
Yes.
someone weighs it and pays. And each time they said, "Oh, and then there's a question on the screen for you." And the question is a tip.
No, thank you.
Well, and it's like, I'm going to tip you to ring me up. I mean, if I go
You
to a
did
yogurt place,
nothing.
right. If I go to a yogurt place and they get it for me, I place my order, they get it, they put my toppings on, then they give it to me, tell me my price, I tip. But when you're basically just a cashier, I don't tip you at public. I don't understand that. And
Yeah.
then you feel rude because then they would like ask a question like, well, what are you guys doing this weekend? Are you having a great weekend? Here's a here's one more question on here. And it's like, do you want a tip?
No, thank you.
I
Yeah,
don't want a
no,
tip. You are very nice.
yeah, I'm not
You
tipping you
rang me
for
up.
your personality. Yeah, no. The place we go to get ice cream, it's called the Sweet Spot. It's independently owned, which I love going to locally owned
Hmm.
businesses.
Hmm.
And it's an ice cream place. I really don't even know if they have frozen yogurt because I don't look for that, but their ice cream is phenomenal. And they scoop it up for you. They do the toppings, they do everything. So when we go, I do tip. I do leave a tip, like a huge
Right.
thing, but depending on what a couple dollars or something, depending on what it is. And
Right.
but yeah, I've been to the frozen yogurt places where you have to scoop it up yourself, sit
Right.
it down and put the top. And that's all great that you get to do it because then it's exactly how you want it. But then I'm not going to tip you on top of that for me having the honor of making my own food, which guess
Right.
what? I could have done at my house if I had all,
Right.
if I had frozen yogurt and I had all that stuff, I could have just done it at home because
Right.
yeah. But yeah, no, the whole tipping thing is out of control. I'm like, come on. Not no one tips me for my job. Let me
I
tell you.
know.
Like just do your job. Why are you expecting a tip?
Right.
And especially now that minimum wage has gone up so much. Oh, I'm sorry. You're definitely not getting a tip at this point. You're making 15 to $20 an hour. And I'm gonna no, you're good. I know waitresses and waiters, they're still not at $15, $20 an hour necessarily. You tip them, you're at a restaurant, that's understood.
And
But
they're working their butts off for you.
they are. They work
And
very
they're running. Yeah.
most of them. Some of them are not very good, but
Right.
most of them are good. So yeah, I understand you're going to tip there, but I'm not going to tip you for every little thing that happens in my life.
Right. I read somewhere they were saying that they're going to start wanting to tip the Amazon driver or to leave the Amazon driver like a snack.
Well, people do that already, like the snack things, like during the holidays, during Christmas.
Yeah.
People set up stations at their front yard, front door, like take a snack, blah, blah, blah. And then, of course, you have the jerks who take all of it or take a bunch of it because, so again, why would I want to do that?
Right.
No, not everyone deserves to be treated extra special. No, I don't do it.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't know. Do you give your mailman or your
I don't even see my mailman.
yeah, or yeah, maybe we're not supposed to say mailman anymore. I
It's
don't know,
mailman.
whatever. Okay.
Mailman, mailman, mailman.
Okay. Or your garbage people, do you give them?
We don't see them because we live our community, it's all like we're in a townhouse. So the trash is like you take it to like the dumpster or something. We have something in
Yeah.
the center of our community or in the beginning. I don't know. James takes care of it. I just don't deal with the trash, but we take it
Yeah.
somewhere. And then the mailman, he doesn't come to my house. We are in a townhouse. So he
Yeah.
delivers to the box where all the mailboxes are. So,
Yeah.
no. Maybe if he came to my house personally and rang the door and handed it to me, I'll give him something. I don't know.
I don't think they do that either though. Ours just have a like a truck and almost kind of like a mini forklift that grabs the can, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, like I remember growing up, my parents would leave Christmas presents for the mailman, and they would for the garbage collectors, um,
Hmm.
and like for different people doing different services. Like during Christmas time, they would give
Hmm.
them little tips and gifts and things like that. But you know,
Yeah.
I don't do it. It's
I give my cleaning lady a bonus at Christmas.
Well, yeah, I give my cleaning lady a bonus as well. You know,
Yeah.
I give her what I pay her. I give her the same amount. So
That's what I do.
yeah, because that's the smart thing to do. And
Right.
I'm like, all
And
right,
they're awesome.
yeah, yeah. Oh, my cleaning lady is phenomenal. I refer her to everybody, but I don't know if but then I never follow up. Did you hire her? Did you call her? I'm like, here, call Jenny. Call
Yeah.
Jenny for me.
Yeah.
She's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny you say that because I had just referred mine to a buyer that just closed and she had used her and loved her. And she texted me this morning and said she gave her to her mom, and her mom raved about her. And she
Oh,
said,
yeah.
that's amazing because her mom is super picky. And she was like, should I give her to my mom? Am
Mm.
I doing her a favor?
I know,
And her
I
mom loved
know.
her. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but I think that's all I have for today. Trying to keep our time within our time frame.
Yeah. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
So, do you have anything you would like to add before we sign off?
No, no, I think you did a great job with our agenda. So thank you.
51%, baby.
1% for you, 49% for me. I don't want to have to think about it.
There we go. Works out
It
because I
does.
can't stop thinking.
I have to think about so many things. I don't want to think about this.
Yeah, yeah. You're like, I think about other stuff too.
Yeah, I got.
You think too. Don't worry. You're smart. All right, then I will sign off and I will say, don't be a loser.
For the love of God.
Stephanie signing off.
Helen signing off.